Now, before I begin this video, I need to get this out of the way. If you disagree with something, please politely let me know why in the comments. This tier list is solely for content purposes. Also, I'm a little bit sick, so I make like a random sniffle sound or cough. Why? Hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, with that, let me begin with this tier list. So the first one's pretty obvious. We're just gonna do the scavenger. Uh, you know, this is a simple fodder tier. Everyone knows this is fodder tier. This is literally just something to stat pad your kill count. But sometimes, for some reason, they can like break your limbs when they hit you, which is kind of scary. But other than that, I still think they're fodder tier. I mean, this thing is just so weak. But yeah, it's just fodder. Um, Next up, we have the hunter. If this was escalation of freedom, I would put this in S tier because during escalation of freedom, these things were just going crazy. You would have like 5 of them jump on you at once. It was absolutely insane. But now Arrowhead has nerfed them, especially with the jump cooldown, so they all don't like jump on you like all the time. They definitely aren't as terrifying as they used to be, but I still think they're dangerous enough to be in the second tier of this list, which is oh god, get away. Anyways, next we have the warrior, which I'm gonna put in the dangerous, but not as much as the others tier list. I've never really had an issue with warriors, even after the HellDivers health update. There are a lot of shotguns that can just straight up just one shot them, such as the Punisher or Halt, and I think all the assault rifles even do well against these things. I really don't see why they're that dangerous, but no, obviously I still think they're a little bit they're still strong enough to not be in the fodder tier. So second to last tier. Um, but the alpha warriors that the alpha commander spawns are insane. Their movement speed is insane. Their damage is insane. They're literally just a more dangerous version of the regular warrior, and the amount of pressure they can cause you if you get caught off guard is insane. Like two or three of them on you, and you might just die. Like these guys are kind of dangerous. Not necessarily the most dangerous, but still, like they're dangerous enough to be in the oh god get away tier. Yeah. Now, Alpha Commander. Oh my god. Uh if you disagree with this, I don't know what to really tell you. But I won't be doing the Brute Commander because I don't play enough on the lower difficulties to really rate that. Yeah, I won't be touching that. But the Alpha Commander is genuinely like the bug I hate the most. I think it's easily one of the most dangerous bugs in the game. Maybe the most dangerous, which might be a wild take, but we'll see. It could spawn the Alpha Warriors, which I just talked about. The HP on this thing is insane. And the headless rage mode is probably the thing I've died to the most in this game, and I honestly can't stand it. This thing only has light armor, but I feel like it has medium armor just because of all the durable parts it has. It's absolutely insane. Whenever I see one of those Alpha Commander patrols, I'm just like, okay, well, I just want to go the other way. I don't want to deal with this. So I think this is easily in the needs to die now tier. It's a very dangerous bug. You need to kill this thing. Stalkers. Stalkers are sorry, they're pretty much just alpha commanders that can't spawn alpha warriors, except they're way faster and they can turn invisible, and their knockback is insane. Um, I think everyone can agree with this placement because the second a stalker spawns, you need to find its nest and you need to kill the thing. Um, this is especially the case with desert and jungle planets. Stalkers seem to spawn more on these maps. And these maps also seem to have a lot of stalker nests right next to each other, like 2 or 3 next to each other. And if you've played these situations, you'll know that team wipes can happen very easily with so many stalkers around you. And this particularly, you need strong weapons like strong stagger or like really good DPS to deal with these things. But yeah, stalkers are easily in the top needs to die now tier. Spewers, the nursing and the bile spewer. Yeah, these things they're kind of slow, but I still think they're pretty dangerous. I mean, they can come melee you, which they're kind of quiet sometimes. Like I swear, sometimes I'll be doing those flag missions, and all of a sudden, like 3 spears will be behind me while I'm on the flag, and they'll just like stab me to death. But honestly, the nursing spears aren't as bad as the bile spears. The bile spears are easily like just the worst. They spawn a lot on the retrieve data missions and the um, excuse me, launch ICBM missions. Um, they got a lot of medium armor. It's they can also do a lot of damage with their spit, and obviously when these guys they die, sometimes they'll explode and you can die from that. But the Bottle Spear particularly has that like mortar ability. The accuracy is terrible, but when it hits you, it's like completely out of nowhere, and the stagger effect causes you to drop the stratagem you're holding. And in some cases, that's a red stratagem, and I like to use eagle clusters, and that can result in team wipes. So yeah, I think Bile Spears definitely deserve an oh god getaway spot. If you don't have the proper weapons to deal with them, they will torture you. But I don't think they're that dangerous. Like they're not as dangerous as the top tier. So they're in the oh god getaway tier. Shriekers. Okay, Shriekers. I used to not really mind them at all, especially when the Breaker Incendiary had its old ammo. But now I think Shriekers, especially after this update to the health, are in oh god getaway tier. Um, I know it's kind of a crazy placement. But honestly, like I swear, every time I get hit by a Shrieker, it breaks a limb, which is insane. And that after breaking a limb, you'll probably want to stim. And not all of us, none of us have infinite stims. So I definitely think that Shriekers are in the oh god getaway tier. The only reason why I don't put them in the needs to die now tier is because the fact that the nest is so easy to find, and just that they're so much easier to kill than stalkers. Yeah, I still think they're dangerous enough to be in the oh god getaway tier. Hive Guard, Hive Guards, yeah, they're just kind of the same reasons for the warrior, but if honestly, um they're definitely not fodder because they have the medium armor and it's definitely annoying. But these guys are easy to clear out. Especially if you have a flamethrower, they'll literally just stand like in the fire and just die. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, honestly, you know, hive guards aren't that dangerous. Not nearly as dangerous as everything above it. So yeah, I mean they're literally just bigger fodder, but they're still like dangerous enough to do damage to you if you aren't careful, and then sometimes the medium armor can definitely get in the way. But yeah, and then dangerous, but not as much as the others. Now chargers. I did put all three types in this tier list, and I'm just gonna start that off by putting the regular and the behemoth in the oh god getaway. But I'm actually gonna put the sport charger in needs to die now. I feel like shouldn't be a hot take actually, because yes, chargers are easy to kill, but with so many of them spawning out of breaches and stuff, and not everyone carries thermite grenades. Um, it's it's also the fact that when chargers charge at you, you need to like the team is dispersed, they cause pressure, they can one shot you, and sometimes they're still in their ghost mode and they'll just come out of nowhere and just give you like diabolical back shots and you die. Yeah, I think they're definitely in the oh god getaway tier. But the spore charger I put needs to die now tier because obviously, can't see where the bugs are coming from. I mean, I guess you could from like, where the spores are coming from, but it still causes like some visibility issues. And also sometimes spore chargers can literally just come out the smoke out of nowhere and just, squish you. And also, if you aren't careful and you kill a spore charger too close to your teammate, it's gonna kill them as well. They're literally just a giant suicide bomb. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I put it in needs to die now tier. I really believe that spore chargers are very dangerous and they need to die as soon as you see them. Just kill them, like get rid of them immediately. Um, Abalatines I'll also put in needs to die now tier. Um, I've seen people say Abalatines aren't as scary as they are because sometimes they'll just kill stuff for you. And yes, I've seen that happen, but like if the stuff isn't in a perfect line in front of the Balatine, and you have a bunch of other things chasing you along the Balatine, it's not gonna be pretty. Also like you could technically use thermites against these, but it's not pretty either. And then but obviously with the buff to the anti-tank weapons as well, like yeah, it's easier to kill them, but still like I don't like yeah, like I just really don't think they should be like lower. You know what I mean? Like that's my honest opinion. I still think they're dangerous. Especially I'm not sure if you guys know this, but or like sorry, I'm not sure if this is a fact, but like when I play Crimsica, specifically, I feel like there's just so many Balatines and it just causes like insane chaos and you're just running from them, and then when you're running from the Balatines, you just bump into other patrols, which in turn, call more breaches, which spawns more Balatines. And with Crimsica without stratagems from the Ion Storm, it's like especially dangerous. So I think Botines should definitely deserve the top tier of danger. Anyways, our last bug is the Impaler. And I'm actually not gonna put the Impaler in the needs to die now tier. I'm gonna put it in oh god, get away. If this was Escalation of Freedom Impaler, I would probably put it in needs to die now. Those things, every tentacle had like 100% accuracy, I swear. There's a short on my channel of an Impaler literally grabbing me and then flinging me halfway across the map, and the only reason I didn't die is because I landed in water. But thankfully, Arrowhead did nerf these a little bit, but they are still, pretty dangerous. I mean, those tentacles can cause chaos. They could one-shot you. Random one-shots are not fun. Luckily, they aren't as accurate anymore. And also, Impalers are extremely easy to kill, especially for heavy. When their tentacles are in the ground, I literally just like find them immediately. I've killed them with stalwarts, grenade launchers, and even a single thermite grenade. But the potential danger that these guys cause is pretty dangerous, especially if you can't find where the Impaler is. It's gonna haunt your team for a while. So yeah, I think they deserve oh god, get away. So, yeah. But yeah, that is my tier list. If you have any comments, concerns, please politely let me know in the comment section. I don't want to start a aggressive discussion. I want to keep this friendly. At the end of the day, we're all playing this game. We're all together. We're a community. I do not want to cite any hostility. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Enjoy your day.